I got another video for All This Love After Lockup Season 2, Episode 1. Let's get into it. But before we get into it, a couple of disclaimers. I don't know these people personally. I only know them within the show. No one's feelings should be hurt. No one should be offended. No one should be heartbroken. Strictly for entertainment. Strictly for laughs. Strictly for shits and giggles. I'm just a nigga with an opinion. Everybody has an opinion. The only difference between mine and theirs, I post mine. Let's get into it. So, you know how last season Lizzie was facing a decade? Her lawyer got that shit down to a year. What's this nigga's name and how can I get in contact with him? Because, baby, how the fuck was you facing a decade and this nigga got that shit down to 365? What the fuck? So Scott is looking for a house for him and Lizzie, and when he calls Lizzie, she's like, I have to approve of the house. How the fuck you gonna approve of the house and you ain't even here? But afterwards, she was like, you probably wanna look for a 4-bedroom and not a 3-bedroom because I don't wanna have sex with you. And the real estate agent just walked off. And I would have too, because awkward. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just came to show the nigga the crib or whatever. You guys can talk about your sexual endeavors and sexual encounters on another time, but whatever. And man, I got a new saying. Women with everything love niggas with nothing. Because Megan is a virgin. She got her own whip. She got her own place. She got a good job. And she's with an inmate. Like, not just any inmate, but an inmate with kids. Like, y'all hoes be having such a savior complex and always want to have a story to tell and always want tea and gossip and interesting shit to put in a group chat amongst your friend group. Like, go outside, bitch. Like, you can find a better nigga anywhere. So Clint says he's a catch, but you not a catch if no women want you except for the desperate inmates. Megan is ready to have sex with this nigga. She doing little classes and shit. And it's like, damn, you saved your shit for 28 years. Like, you literally put your pussy on the shelf for 28 years just to give it away to a nigga that been in the pen and got a kid? And it's like, don't get me wrong. Like, if you're going to fuck that nigga at some point, because women who are sexually active, any woman that's sexually active, throughout the niggas that she fucked, all of them niggas are not going to be upstanding individuals. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna have a couple baby daddies in there, a couple Pookies and Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple of them niggas is gonna be, in the fold. But the thing is, with them niggas, you know what I'm saying? They don't. That's not their first body. You know what I'm saying? Like, how? Don't let that be your first body. This nigga got out in prison and he already got a bitch outside and a kid. Like, why are we? You know what I'm saying? Like, please, not for your first. If you are gonna fuck this nigga, like, just not for your first. Like, you're so desperate and you're so horny. When Scott meets up with Jasmine, Lizzie's daughter, Jasmine tells him that she needs to let her mother do her own thing and be an independent woman. And while that's true, and I agree, Scott was like, she got to start somewhere, which is also true. Like, all the money she been getting in there, I know none of that shit is saved. She been in there living her best life and shit. And when Jasmine asked how much Scott spent on her, this nigga gonna say 90 bands. And you not fucking? Oh, hell no. This nigga Scott really is in love. Ain't no way I done gave this girl 100,000 over the time that I've known her. And nigga, something. At least even you could even be an eater, nigga. Like, get some. Like, I'm sorry, like, Lizzie, for her age, she look cool, she look nice, but ain't no bitch worth having in your presence like that, nigga. Like, this nigga is on some other shit. Like, it's never worth having her in your life like that. Nigga sent 100K and he ain't ate the woo na na. He ain't ate the passion fruit and he ain't hit neither. So it's like, well, my nigga. So Megan's gay friend, even like that nigga, he's even putting her on game, bro. And that's the crazy part. He even getting her right. Like, she went to the sex store and was telling him and her other friend that she's still a virgin. And her gay friend was like, for that to be the first nigga you fuck is a little. And exactly, like, I wouldn't advise for you to fuck that nigga at all. But, especially not for your first time. You know what I'm saying? Then they asked her what she thought about his baby mama. And Megan was like, I don't need to worry about her. I'm the number one. You actually believe that? Like, you bitches really are ditzy. But, like, while that may be true for some niggas, this nigga been in and out of prison. He'll fuck anything that will let him. I assure you. He'll be fucking old gal, and you got to consider, he got kids with her. So even if he not fucking her, bro, she always going to be around type shit. You always going to be seeing her consistently and shit. But anyway, that's the end of this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, catch your friends. I'll go fuck it up.